Luke chapter 22 and verse 41, we're getting a little bit of a glimpse into the prayer life of Jesus. The disciples recognized it was his key to success, and we all recognize that as well. When we're reading in this passage here, we understand that Jesus, he understood the value of getting alone and away from others, but he also positioned himself physically when he prayed. It's very interesting. In verse 41, it says, he withdrew himself from them, the disciples, about a stone's throw, and he knelt down and he began to pray, saying, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Yet not my will, but thine be done. Now an angel from heaven appeared to him, strengthening him. So Jesus, being a stone throw away, knelt down when he was praying to the Father. I know, you know as well, you don't have to be in a particular position to pray or to be heard by God. When we were little, we might have been told to fold our hands, bow our heads, and close our eyes. But you know, there's something to be said for when we position ourselves physically for what we're anticipating the Lord will do spiritually for us. And Jesus knew that this was a moment when he needed to submit himself to God, to humble himself. He was recognizing that God was his master, and that his Father was the one whom he desired to obey above all other things. So when he knelt down to pray, he says, Father, if you're willing, remove this cup from me, yet not my will, but thine be done. So I think it's interesting that Jesus knelt before the Lord. He bowed before him. He recognized that in my body, my physical flesh, I don't want to suffer. I don't want my hands and feet pierced. I don't want the crown of thorns. I don't want the sword in my side. I don't want the hunger. I don't want the thirst. I don't want the rejection. I don't want anything. But Lord God, please, I know that a cup is coming for me to drink. If it's at all possible, Lord, can I not walk this path that's set out before me? Even this night, it's going to start to unfold. But then because he's knelt before the Father, he says, but God, not my will, but your will be done. And that's an encouragement today for prayer. Maybe this particularly speaks to you today at this very moment. But if not, today it's something that you can put in your wallet to pull out in the future when it gets to the point where the Lord is asking you to do something that's going to be extremely uncomfortable. You can share your heart with the Father and just say, Lord, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have to do this. Please don't make me do this. But at the end of the day, Lord, here's my position. Not what I will, but what you will. Not what I desire, but what you desire. And here's the beautiful thing. When Jesus prayed, not my will, but yours be done, an angel came and strengthened him. Here's the truth. It sounded like being in the center of the will of God was going to be very painful. Well, it was. It didn't just sound that way. But Jesus also knew that the angels would come to minister to him if he obeyed the Father. And that the place of obedience to God is the place where the angels show up in our life and help us.